What's up? My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your October 2013 forecast for the whole month. It's horoscopes and taroscopes because I will be picking a few cards that I'm vibing on throughout this forecast. So I want to get right to it and kick off the month with a new moon today, actually. I'm a little delayed in getting these out, but it's October 4th, and there's a new moon today, Sagittarius. And that new moon is 11 degrees Libra, and this is in your 11th house of groups, friendships, organizations, social activities. You will find that with Libra in this area for you, you will find a balance with your relationships, not personal relationships or intimacies, but your friendships and your groups or any affiliations or organizations that you're involved in. You'll find a very even balance, and this new moon you could focus on perhaps joining new groups if you're considering that now and you're not currently in any side projects or organizations that you're into. You know, Libra is ruling the Justice card in the Tarot. You could actually get involved in some kind of legal group or some jury duty. You could actually, you know what, you could be selected for that. Not that that's a super fun time, but this could be indicative of that kind of placement for just the new moon of October. Also, we have, well, the sun is in Scorpio for this month of October, coming out of Libra, and that is highlighting and activating your 12th house, Sagittarius, of secrets and deep intimacies, spirituality, quieter inner thoughts. So this month you could find that you're not so extroverted. You could be very much to yourself, and that's an okay thing to do, to hone it in and get very comfortable with where you're at on the inside. On October 7th, Venus goes into Sagittarius in your first house. You are Sagittarius, the archer. This is an amazing transit. Everyone loves when Venus goes into their sign. She's usually there for a month, 30 days, 28 to 33 days. Venus is the planet of love, Aphrodite. She governs love. She's a soft touch. She's amorous. She's beautiful, wants to beautify what's around her. This, in your first house, you will look better. People will perceive you as aesthetically looking better, attractive. Venus also has the tendency to dust love all around you. So if you're not currently in a relationship, you can guarantee that in this transit, when she enters Sag, she'll be there for at least a month. You could you're definitely attracting people to you on the outside, at least. So that's a positive thing. And if you're in a relationship, you can be sure that this will be very loving time for you, and you will feel very warm and fuzzy about that. On October 15th, Mars enters Virgo. Virgo is your 10th house of career. Huge. Okay, so Mars is an active planet, very powerful, feisty, aggressive, energetic beast. But we love Mars because he stimulates the area, the sector that he touches. Now, Mars transits every 60 days, so he's here a little longer, and falling into your house of career, that's huge because you will find if you're not working, you will be. If you, oh, there's a butterfly. Sorry. If you are working, you'll find that there's a lot of activity regarding your career. People may want you, you'll be acquired more, you could be working longer, but you also will have the energy to do so because Mars will give you that from the inside out. You know, the planets are above us, but their energy and their forces are governed within us because we are made of planets and stardust and God and the universe and the cosmos, whatever. So you'll notice that on October 15th, Mars in Virgo in your 10th house will absolutely give you this energy that you need to focus on your career, get it handled, be the initiator in your career. A great time to schedule meetings or to have people take you seriously, because Mars, no one messes around with that kind of energy. It's very direct, and you tend to get what you want, what you seek. You know, Arians are ruled by Mars. They're very direct people. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of energy happening this month. On October 18th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse. And that is 25 degrees Aries in your 5th house of children, romance, leisure, creativity, pleasure. Great house. Love the 5th house because Leo owns that house and they're always happy people. But this full moon, okay, lunar eclipses in general bring change, quick change. So this falling in your 5th house, you might have to change up quickly how you're handling your children, how much time you're spending in your creative endeavors, your romance, things you take lightheartedly or fun-loving areas. There could be changes here for this full moon. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards regarding this because I do that. I do private readings as well, but when I'm feeling a certain way, it usually pulls on me, and I look to the cards to kind of sort it out, because being a channel or a vessel, I am just here to relay information. There's science involved in this, but I'm also intuitive, so as we all are, but I'm honed in. So I have the 7 of Pentacles here, and this obelisk is actually going through stages of transformation. It also represents the 7 chakras within a person. But it's a coin card, so it's regarding your money and it's regarding your career. So it coincides with that 10th house. Now, I'm just vibing a little bit about this. This lunar eclipse in your 5th house is going to bring changes, and now this representing going through the transformations, I think this is indicative of you might need to focus more on the serious stuff instead of the fun stuff that you like so much, Sagittarius, because you are also a very fun sign governed by the 9th house of travel and long distance travel and philosophy, but I think you're going to be focusing more on, and you might not like that too much, but more of the serious elements of raising your children and getting your career in order through this full moon lunar eclipse. So we also have October 21st, ooh, Mercury Retrograde, boo. Mercury Retrograde happens 3 times a year, 21 days at a time. This will last through Veterans Day of 11/11. And Mercury goes retrograde, let's see, 18 degrees Scorpio in your 12th house of secrets and intimacies and the quieter side of things. What does this mean? It means, since Mercury retrograde tends to slow things down in general and makes a person revise and rewrite and review and reanalyze some of the steps that they've taken earlier, either in that month or earlier in the transits, you're going to slow down to yourself. You might be keeping these feelings about managing your career, your children, to yourself, and not being the extroverted fire sign, mutable fire sign that you are. I think that you'll be abnormally quiet during this retrograde, and I like when my wind chimes go off in a reading. It's the little things. So anyway, through November 11th, you have to be a little bit more quiet and to yourself as you integrate some of the changes and the transformations that are going to be happening to you personally, Sag, with every eclipse. But this falling into your sector of children and creativity. You also could be just intuitively picking this up if you are creative with the arts, music, painting, acting, singing, dancing, any way you express yourself creatively but showcasing type stuff. You could be going through changes here where you don't want to shine right now in the 12th house, you could maybe take a step back and reevaluate how you're approaching this creativity, which is okay to do. You don't always have to be dialed on 10 when you're a creative person, even though, you know, it gets a little depressing if you are a creative person and you're feeling a little stagnant. But just go with it, because a Mercury retrograde is actually designed for us to take a beat and take a minute to get things in order to go forward when Mercury goes direct, because Mercury, you know, is a very quick planet. So when he does get the ball rolling, that messenger will, you know, will make it happen quickly. What else do we have? We have October 28th, Pluto sextiles Chiron. Chiron is an asteroid, and its name is the Wounded Healer. Pluto just went direct in Capricorn. Capricorn for you is in your second house, Sagittarius, of money, finances, possessions. So you're going to be, this is interesting, because you're going to be healing. Chiron wants us to heal in the areas that it touches. Healing in regards to your money. So what you're doing for a living, if it's changing or you're incorporating change in that, you'll find that the money that you're due, or you think you're due, is going to, you'll either be okay with it, you're going to make peace with what you're earning, or you're going to get what you're due in this position. Because I feel that having Chiron in your second house makes you very okay with what you're earning and how you're earning it with regards to money. And also you could be distributing your finances in a better way and managing them better, being a little bit more responsible with them. I'm going to pull some cards for you and see what's up. Well, okay, so we have the Emperor and we have the Two of Coins. Now, this is representative of Mars, the Emperor, and Aries. And this card is the Two of Pentacles. It's Earth, but it's also, I just said, second house of money and possessions, Two of Coins. Pretty accurate with that. And what I'm getting, I understand. Okay, you see how this lion is eating this eagle's head? See how that is? When it comes to your finances with this Chiron placement, asteroid, don't overspend and don't cut off your nose to spite your face. If someone's offering you an opportunity and it's not everything you ever dreamed, I think you should take it anyway. There is a symbol within this card, and I'm also kind of really picking it up, or energy-wise, that you need to be okay with what you have financially in order to gain in the future. So if you almost show the universe or the energies around you, the spirits, the angels, God, whomever you're into, even though they pretty much all exist, you have to show them that you're willing to take a little less in order to get more in the future. And the Emperor is a very positive card for Mars and also for action. So I'm feeling confident that these changes that you're going to be making in the month of October are going to lead you on a better path for money and career. So let me know how it goes. My name is Audrey Alison, and you can reach me at audreyallison.com. And I'm also on Facebook, Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot. I do private readings. You can find me there. I'm having a really great time doing these video scopes, so I hope you enjoyed yourself, because I have. Have a sweet day, Sag, and I'll see you next month.